going on here around the NFL. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, but it's going to be second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Third and long for Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And a rout is on here in this first half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Leave it, 48.
play of the half. Cousins escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Let's go.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 12, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Gun. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Hey, orbit. Lucky pitcher.
Throwing is Cousins. And Diggs has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Vikings first down.
Wide. 29 is a Mike. Hey. High 7. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29. You can't block first. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the red zone now, Cousins. He completes it to Nelson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 17 yards out. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But
it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Jones heading up here 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. The toss out to Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
On the double. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you, pump.
Off the bootleg. Jones. They'll roll him out right. He gets it complete to Latimer. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Giants. Cody Latimer, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
47. Hey, Alpha. 47's the mic. I hope he's right.
Cousins now from the 50. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
47 Mike. Bravo. Both sevens the mic. Both sevens the mic. It's a gun. It's a party now. Black. 47. Check, 47. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, check, Mike, 47. Hey, wahoo. Gun. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Come on.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Again, it's Barkley. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Fancy footwork in midfield. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. And finally down at the 36-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 36-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Now Saquon Barkley. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D.
6-6-5.
Barkley. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
80 weapon. Get it ready.
On the run, it's Barkley. Dances by him. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And this one is right down the middle. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Good route here. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Get ready, get ready.
Gun.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. 29 is the Mike.
They run it again with Cook. And an alley to run. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Big gas, big gas, big gas. Chance.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Gun. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mike 54. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
61, matchbox lights. Get it.
And he'll go down, and that will do it. for the third quarter of action. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Protein spill.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Let's go.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
You ain't got nothing.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 50 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
29 is the mic.
First down. Here's Cousins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Cousins. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Gun.
It's time to buzz. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Hey, yo.
Come on, D.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Lets it fly for Thielen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Ready? 18, Gator. General West.
Here we go.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will extend this big lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Watch 54. I got you. I got you.
Ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Jones on the keeper. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Set up. 60 or. Mike. X3. 218. Chopper.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the loss will move them back to 3.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride? Never tired, you will never know.